Maybe.
I
The
don't know.
point of the matter is that I feel like you going in on him for being a responsible adult.
I'm not.
No, not you. I'm saying her because, and how he also explained women's health is also something that is like taboo to talk about or something that people don't feel comfortable talking about. I feel like he's a grown man in his own space who understands that he has females in his house, what sounds like regularly, right? He also has males in his house regularly, but him as just being a responsible adult and being a considerate adult, he's like, I know that I have male and females in my group that come over often. I'm going to ensure that if my homeboy need, he may need something, I got him.
Who you are, I got you.
And that's what that's just like hospitality. That's your weekly dose of the Life After I Do podcast. Hope everyone's feeling okay out there.
I hope you're feeling great.
I hope you're feeling great. It's a new week. It's a new day. It's a new day.
This is the last episode of Black History Month.
It is. So I hope everybody had a good Black History Month.
Proud family, proud family.
I can't. Hey. I will say, my friend, shout out to Leslie's Homes. She was like, you shouldn't have to re-rack your weight. It's Black History Month. Right. I was like, thank you. Oh. Thank you. She re-racked my weight for me.
That's crazy because you feel that way every time I'm with you.
That's true, but that's different. That's actually different.
You was big bro while you was lifting it, and then after the second you done.
That's the only downfall of the gym is like having to put your shit back. I do it because I don't want to be the people I talk about.
You don't want to be that person.
I don't want to be the person I talk about. You know what I mean? But if I could just get all my workout done and then like somebody else, like if they had like a concierge, like if every
you would pay for that too. Somebody just like
absolutely wipe it down, clean it really good for me, put all the weights away, put my heights where they need to go. I would absolutely. You know what? Listen, gyms. I know y'all always looking for ways to tack on extra fees. You got one right here.
You know how much that service would cost, babe?
What?
That service would cost a lot of money.
You think so?
Yeah, they have to pay a minimum wage at least. Yeah.
That's fine. But that means I can unrack. You know what? Nope. Unracking would also be included. Okay. I just want to tell you how much to load up and where my numbers should be. And you do that for me. Okay. And then I'll let you know when you need to come back when I'm done.
Okay.
And
hey, Booski.
What?
Hey, Booski.
Okay. You laugh.
How you doing?
No, you ain't going to cut me off.
I am.
You laugh because if it came out to be a really good business plan and somebody picked it up, you're going to be like, my babe. Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was okay. It was good. I'm feeling better this week. No, I'm not going to lie, actually. I'm not.
You have been in a mood.
I'm really not even gonna hold you.
You have been in a mood.
Yeah, I have.
Your body has been fighting against you.
No, it's not even my body. I feel like it's just mental. Like I had a conversation with myself. I had a conversation with myself earlier, and I was like,
"Your brain is part of your mind."
Yeah, you did. So
your brain is part of your body.
I had a conversation with myself this morning, and I was like, "Self, get your shit together." Hold on. I said, "Self, get your shit together," because nobody cares.
Wait a minute. Are you talking to your little?
Absolutely. I talk to myself all the time.
That sounds a little crazy.
I don't know what to tell you, but I have conversations with me, myself, and I quite often. But anywho, I was like...
You know what they say about the crazy ones?
I don't really care.
That shit fire.
I don't really care. But yeah, I was like, you know what?
That shit's fire?
I was like, you know what? Get your shit together because nobody cares. Nobody knows what's going on up here upstairs. So just get your shit together. And then also, I don't know why this made my brain is like hopping all over the place. It's a little hyperactive right now. It made me think about the video, like it was a husband and wife, and he was asking the question, do you is your brain like active, or do you hear yourself when you're reading to yourself? Like, is there a voice when you're reading to yourself, or are you like just reading? And then his wife was like, absolutely. Like there's a voice. How do you not hear a voice when you read? And so I'm like, do you hear a voice when you read?
Yeah,
like when you hear your voice, right?
Mine.
Right. Okay. And then
or whatever subconscious tone I've given the person I'm reading.
Right. Okay. Also, do you create the scene in your head that you're reading? Like, do you create a picture?
Sometimes I do.
Right.
Depending on what I'm reading.
So it's like a cinema.
Yeah. Okay. I'm reading and I'm depicting it in my head.
Okay. Now.
So am I crazy?
When you're reading, Okay. And you're literally reading like verbatim word for word. Does your mind also start wandering, doing other things, but you can still hear the voice reading in the background? And then you have to go back and reread.
No.
That happens to me.
Oh, wow.
And so then I'll be like, I'm not sure how my brain split off because I would legit be thinking about something else, but I could still hear the voice reading the paragraph that I'm reading. But because I wasn't paying attention to it, I have to stop, refocus, go back and reread it.
Wait a minute.
And go back and read it. What? So I'm not sure what that means. Some people will say that's ADHD behavior. I don't know.
You don't know.
It could go either way.
It could go either way.
It could go either way. I was like, maybe there's some undiagnosis there. Who knows?
Definitely.
We're gonna roll with it though. Definitely. I mean, I've lived with it for 40 years, so I mean, ain't no stopping it now. But yeah, so I've had a good week. Nothing to.
You just said you weren't gonna lie.
No, I mean, like overall, it's a good week. Okay. But I'm talking about like me personally. Like I've been kind of like, meh. In the words of Phoenix, meh.
Of my shit.
I'm always tired of your shit.
But I buy you stuff all the time.
It doesn't make it better.
But I buy you stuff all the time.
What? So. Wait, what the kids say? The fuck? But yeah, so it hasn't been a shabby week. But as far as like, you know, we always gotta keep you updated with the gym stuff. I'm dealing with a little bit of I don't want to say a setback. I'm just gonna say maybe an issue with my knee. And so that I'm trying not to let that get to me also mentally. Cause you know, when you're not in the best mental space, or when you get into this space where you feel like things are not aligning the way you want them to, every little situation that gets introduced into your life, you be like, yep, makes sense, because nothing else is going right. So why would this be? Point? Yeah, what's the point? Why would this be any different? So I had to really focus on that this morning, like at the gym, because I was like, I don't want to go down that space where now I just feel like the whole world is out to get me. So I was like, I'm just gonna push through. I'm gonna cut back on the weights. I dropped down on my weights today, and I was like, even if I don't. Like if I'm not hitting the workout like I would normally do, I'm still going to ensure that I get the workout done, so that I don't start playing those type of excuses with myself in my head. Like, you know, there's no point in doing it. Like if I'm not going to be able to do it at a 10 intensity, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, cut back the weights, you know, be conscious of your knee, because every time I went down to squat, I thought about that knee. I said, hold on, because I want to be able to.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Well, wait a minute. That's a chopper, and I would like to be able to walk tomorrow. So yeah, but other than that, you know,
it's been good.
Yeah. Oh, and then because you guys are always so interested in my current read,
okay.
I think you asked me about it last week.
Yeah, what's your current read?
It's Daggermouth.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna start tagging these in the description.
Oh, why? Because people always ask about them.
Yes. With a link.
Okay, so the book that I'm currently reading right now is called Daggermouth by H.M. Wolf. I believe it's H.M. Wolf. H.W. Wolf or H.M. Wolf. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. He'll put it in the little thing for you guys. But it's a dystopian. It's like a enemies to lovers dystopian, and I'm really trying to get into other genres, and so far this one is really good. It's a very, very, very viral book right now. And so far, for me anyway, far the hype has been
good.
Has been spot on. It is. I feel like I'm starting to get deep enough into the book where I can understand where everyone's opinions about it being like a 5-star read. That's where now I'm like getting into the guts of the book, and I'm like, okay, because it's at that stage where you don't want to stop.
Okay.
And when you get to that point in a book where you're like, I just want to keep going, because now I'm like, I got to see how this ends. That's where I am right now.
That's how I know you were ever reader, because that's never happened to me.
Really?
That's never happened to me in a book. Now in my manga. Oh, yeah. Like I think I read Soul 11. Like,
okay.
Like from.
I mean, it's still a book, but. I'm talking
about I was in it.
It was a popcorner. You kept like.
I was in it. Yeah.
So and I feel like that I don't want to say rarely happens. It just doesn't happen often.
Okay.
But when it does happen, that's what gets you to that point of like, oh, after this, and I'm riding this high and I'm thinking about it, and now it's time to start my next read, and you kind of want that it's almost like chasing the high. Yeah. And then the next book is like, it was good.
No, we were there.
Yeah. You know, like the next book we're going to read together, I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be like this. I mean, I know it's not going to be like this, but the same feeling. I read
like 2 pages of that book today.
2 pages? Yeah. Okay. 2 pages was like nothing. I mean, I read the first chapter already, but.
And I was like, I ain't go either way.
What did you think about the premise, though? I mean, you don't really know too much about the premise yet, but if you only read 2 pages, but from the 2 pages that you read,
okay, I read the first paragraph.
The first paragraph. Yeah. Okay, and what did you think about that? Because it starts off with telling you what happened. So what did you think? So the book that we're gonna read together. Why?
We'll do a review.
I'll still tell him the book. Book.
We'll do a review.
Okay, he'll post about it
eventually.
Yeah. How was your week?
I didn't think we had time for me.
No, we do.
Because I said Nisha G is on a rampage.
Whatever. I'm trying not to fall asleep.
What?
Joking.
That's crazy work. My week was cool. I'm just dealing with the emotions of the house.
Okay.
Because you have been in an emotional weird state. Your daughter has been in an emotional weird state. And I'm just over here like, hey guys, I'm upbeat and lovely and want to have fun.
Okay.
And y'all over here like
you've been trying to be that way because we have been the opposite, and then it just pisses us off. Like I tell you, it just pisses us off even more.
This is about mouth
because we know that it's not even genuine.
It is genuine. I've been really loving on you.
No, you have been loving on me, but I'm talking about like when you're trying to do like over the top. Yeah. When you see that people want to be in slumps over here.
I'm trying to pick y'all up.
Okay.
We got too much to be happy about to be down.
We do. You are correct. But your daughter, she tried to play me this morning with the attitude.
Okay. Are we talking about me or your week?
Listen, back and forth. Tell us about your week.
That's it.
Tell me about your week.
That's it.
What was the highlight of your week?
The highlight of my week? I arose every morning in the right direction.
Okay. Give me one singular highlight of your week.
Let's see. What?
Really? What's today?
Actually, I really enjoyed my baby's company on Saturday when we have our little.
You guys went to the park?
We had our little daddy daughter time like we do every weekend.
Mm-hmm. She really is.
She's hilarious.
She's a comedian.
And the way she be trying to like Dad, she be trying to do me how she be doing you, how she be trying to do me. She's like, Dad, we can go.
Like yogurt land and stuff.
I was like, Phoenix.
If we go, First of all, that's our thing.
I said we can just go get mommy. But like
we don't have to.
She's not like we have to wait for her to get dressed.
She was like, because I'm ready now and you're here. So I just figured if we go together.
She said, or we could just bring it to her.
That means she doesn't want to run the risk of you changing your mind because she knows what type of father she has.
Let's get in there now.
Yeah, she knows what type of father she has because he'll switch it up on her in a second.
No, I don't switch it up. She do something maybe.
You cause it though.
Oh, do I?
You usually do.
Wait, hold up.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Right, so
what?
Today.
What do we have, Booskies?
Is an R2 y'all's favorite.
Somebody's favorite.
Y'all love the drama.
Call your mama to tell you.
The drama.
All right now.
No, yeah, so it's an hour 2 cents because you know we're ending a Black History Month. So we have
every month with our 2 cents.
I know, but I'm also saying we're ending Black History Month.
I know, my goodness. That's sad.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and hop. It really is. Hop right on into our 2 cents. Let's see what we have for you today. So they're asking if they would be an asshole for breaking off their engagement because her boyfriend doesn't want to get a vasectomy.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. My boyfriend, now ex-fiance, I guess, of less than a year, and I have 8 kids between us.
God damn. Okay, wait a minute. I done changed my whole thought.
Right, because this is a blind one for me too, just in case y'all didn't know. So that's where the pause comes from.
Come on.
Okay, let me start that again because that threw me for a loop. So am I the asshole for breaking off my engagement because my boyfriend would not get a vasectomy? My boyfriend, who is now my ex-fiance of less than a year, and I have 8 kids between us. He has more than I do. So these are from previous relationships.
Okay.
There is also a significant age gap as he is in his mid-50s.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. We're very intimately active. When I'm ovulating, we use protection, but he hates using protection and always complains about it. But I'm still very fertile and I don't want to risk it. I don't like birth control because it makes me crazy. I've tried other things like IUDs before and I wasn't able to tolerate it. And that's why I'm not on birth control. Sometimes we try to use other forms, but I don't really trust those things either. We had a very long conversation about it last weekend, and I told him that I want him to get a vasectomy because I don't want any accidents happening. He said he didn't want to do that and that I should just go on birth control. I explained to him for the 100th time why I can't go on birth control, and he told me that I should have a hysterectomy or get my tubes tied if I don't want any more kids. I think that's way worse than a vasectomy. I showed him the fact sheet of why a vasectomy is very safe, but he said he feels that it would prevent him from having more children if he wanted to in the future.
Okay.
He's in his mid-50s. Okay. Let's see. I told him that if he was willing to put my hormones and my body through hell, that he really didn't care about me and that he was being selfish. Besides that, he still owes back child support in addition to his current child support, and his wages are garnished every month. So because of that, I'm bringing in more than he does. But on our combined salaries, after his child support is deducted, we could not afford any accident babies until his youngest turned 21, which is a few years away. I was so mad that I took the ring off and gave it back to him. That was a week ago. He hasn't tried to contact me at all for a whole week already. And we usually talk every single day. So my question to you all is, am I being an asshole for asking him to get a vasectomy because I don't want to go on birth control or get a hysterectomy?
No, you're not being an asshole. But the flip side of this is that he don't have to get the vasectomy. So you're not an asshole for asking him. But now that you know where your stance at, you have to make your decisions accordingly. That's what I mean. It seems like he's used to slanging it.
He lives by whatever happens.
It happens.
It happens.
And
so,
and look here, and the whole not wanting to use rubbers, I get that. Woo.
Okay.
Every married man I know understands that, because once you take it off, you ain't trying to put it back on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the thing is I don't think she's being an asshole, but I do think it is, it's kind of like a tough topic, right? Because he doesn't want to get a vasectomy, and his reasoning for not getting a vasectomy is because he doesn't want to prevent him from having children in the future. Because he's in his mid-50s.
55.
Okay, but they have 8 children between them.
It's given my daddy.
Bye. I mean, and who's to say? We can't say that like, oh, you should be done having kids. Maybe he genuinely thinks that he wants to have more kids.
Okay.
And in that instance, I also think that a bigger conversation needs to be had, because are as the woman, are you saying that you're completely done with having children? Right? Because he's telling you that him possibly wanting more children is still is on the table.
On the table.
Meaning that even if you were to get pregnant, it don't seem like he would be upset about it. But if you're at the point where you're like, I'm absolutely like closing down the baby factory. I do not want any more kids.
Yeah.
That's different. That's a whole different kind of like type of conversation. Because then y'all are on completely two different playing fields. But also, to her point, it is much less evasive to have a vasectomy than it is to have a tubulization or a hysterectomy.
I agree.
And so again, it goes back to when he told her she could get a hysterectomy. But you're telling me that you might want more children in the future.
The possibility of death is a lot higher with the hysterectomy than it is with the vasectomy.
Well, just even if you take death off the tables, just
complications.
Yeah, just complications in general. But what my thought process goes to, if you're telling me as my partner that you possibly want to have more children in the future, and then you're telling me that if I can't handle birth control, that you would also be okay with me having a hysterectomy, which means
you're not really for me. Just say it, babe. I want to have me say it for you. You're not for me. That was wild. Because here's my issue.
Oh, maybe am I not understanding it
right? You heard exactly what she said.
Okay.
Here's that was alarming to me, because when she said that I have to explain to him again for the 100th time, that means he don't give a damn.
He don't care.
He don't give a damn what you saying.
He don't care.
Look here.
And I don't even think it's a matter of him wanting more children in the future. I literally think it's just because he's like, I'm not gonna like that's part of my manhood. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. And if it's that big of a deal for you, then you go take care of it. Okay. That's basically what he said. Oh,
all right now.
Okay. I was like, maybe am I not understanding it? But
no, you heard it right.
Okay, whatever.
All right.
Here we go. So she's saying that her husband wants her to be more spontaneous.
Okay.
So she wants some feedback. Okay.
Okay.
Hello. That's what she says. My husband and I had kids pretty early on in our marriage. We were only married about 10 months when I got pregnant and had been trying for a few months. So I feel like we never quite found our groove in quote unquote normal sex. Waited until marriage.
Okay.
Now we have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. We have sex 2 to 3 times a week. The issue is my husband isn't happy. He says I'm not sexual enough. I don't want to have sex enough. I don't make sexual jokes enough. He tells me that he's so attracted to me that no matter what, he wants sex. He will randomly put his hand down my pants in front of the kids and make jokes to them like, oh, just making sure mommy didn't poop to cover what he's doing. It makes me uncomfortable.
That's inappropriate as fuck.
Right. She was like, but that's enough on the topic. She says, I enjoy sex, but I wait until the kids are napping on a weekend or asleep for the night or early morning, and he's never into it. It feels like I'm pulling teeth. He only ever seems to want it if it's spontaneous, meaning in the middle of a Saturday, he wants me to go into the bedroom and have the kids watch TV. And I'm not talking a quickie. I mean a full 30 to 40 minute session where he gets mad if I get into a position where I know he will finish soon. The entire time I'm worried about our kids and what they're doing. Once at our old house, our kids literally left the house when we were doing this, and we found our daughter in the backyard. I have nightmares to this day. We now live in the middle of nowhere with only my parents for neighbors and no roads, but still. This weekend, we found my son on the island after we were done. He could have fallen off, but my husband doesn't seem to care. And if I say anything, it's, well, you just aren't attracted to me enough. Am I alone? Is scheduled sex really that bad?
Tell this motherfucker to grow up. He's still a child. He's still a child.
You know what it sounds like to me?
What?
It sounds like when you watch the movies and how they create this type of fantasy where it's like we're so into each other that like even in the middle of the day, like let me put the kids in front of the TV and then you and we go ahead and
look here, people.
That may happen every once in a while, but
it ain't common.
That's not an everyday thing.
Well,
that's not.
As a married man, someone who has been with this one for 24 years, I can tell you that we don't always align.
No, we don't.
But when we do align, woo!
Really?
Like evil ass.
Bye. Get you a piece of evil ass. But it's true. Like we don't always align, but from her
sometimes you just doing it because the other person want to do it.
Right. But from her perspective, I could see her concern. In the middle of the day on a Saturday, and if you have kids who are wandering outside the house.
Now, if the kids were like 8, 9,
that's different because they should know better.
They sound like these kids are young.
They're 2 and 3.
Exactly. They need to be watched.
They need to be watched. Anything could happen. Somebody could pull the knife off of the countertop. Somebody could anything could happen. Anything could happen in the matter of 5 minutes. Yeah. Being away from toddlers for 40 minutes.
Well, first of all, who needs 40 minutes?
And if it's spontaneous, we need to get it in and we need to get it out. What? We don't have time to sit here and make love while we got 2 toddlers who are fully awake.
Damn, we making love 40 minutes?
That's crazy.
That's a long time.
That's crazy.
Look here. I don't know. Maybe because we know each other, but
I don't know.
At 40 minutes in, we both watching Law & Order.
But not right. Right, but not him getting upset because she gets into the position that finishes him quick.
Then work on your...
I'm going straight to that position.
Right.
I'm going to get what I need first, and then I'm tooting it.
Stop telling me what you do.
Oh, sorry.
Stop telling me what you do. You get yours.
I'm going to get what I need, and then I feel like it's an unspoken... Okay, let me go ahead and grab my pillow. Because that means I got about 3 minutes. You got about 20 more strokes, and then I'm going to go ahead and tell you... Maybe tonight. This wasn't your turn. It wasn't for you right now.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tonight. Maybe tomorrow. It wasn't your turn.
But you got yours. That's all you care about.
It wasn't your time. It's okay. We all can't. We all can't hit home runs. But I think that what she is saying is very valid.
Very valid.
When Phoenix was, I want to say she was 2, probably 2, like 1.5, 2. I quite literally walked to my bedroom. In the time that I walked to my bedroom, that baby made her way to the bathroom where the child safety latch was not latched and the hall light was off. I came out looking for her. I see her come out of the bathroom and the little cleaner thing was on the floor that had bleach in it. So in my mind, I was like, the baby done drank bleach, and I was freaking out. And all of that transpired within maybe 60 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
So when you tell me 30 to 40 minutes away from 2 toddlers.
Crazy work.
Sir, I really need you to get yourself together.
He sounds really immature. And first of all, sir, I mean, she giving it to you 3 times a week.
I mean,
I
feel like you winning.
With two small kids too?
Yeah, I think you're winning.
She's giving you, she tuned that ass up 3 times a week with 2 small kids? And a busy schedule?
A 3 and a 2-year-old?
Yeah.
I feel like you winning, though.
You winning.
And if you telling me the spontaneous sessions are lasting 30 to 40 minutes,
no, he wants them to last. But
even still, that means like regular sessions when the kids asleep, like you want a spectacle.
That's too much.
You want a spectacle.
To me, honestly, it sounds like this motherfucker watching porn.
Okay.
And he's trying to create what he sees in porn.
Okay.
And this is why I say you don't need to indulge in too much porn because you set up unrealistic expectations for your partner. That's crazy.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Crazy.
Because what I was going to say next is it's like the same thing with women who read the smut.
Yeah.
And we develop shut up. No.
Talk about yourself.
Anyway, because you have never pushed me up against the wall, turned your hat backwards, and told me I was a good girl. Anyway,
I will that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like the same idea. You start developing these fantasies essentially, right? And it's fun if you guys want to play it out together and like have a little, one-on-one. But when you start trying to take that on as like what every day should be or what every interaction should be with your partner, that's wild. That's wild. You shouldn't do that. So, I mean, if he's just saying like, oh, you're never spontaneous and he's just looking for a little bit of spontaneity every now and then, okay, that's great. But also you need to understand where she's coming from. When you're saying in the middle of a Saturday, first of all, it's a Saturday. In the middle of a Saturday and you want to sneak away, but both of the babies are up and we have a 2 and a 3-year-old who have been known to wander off. Kids? Right. So, but like how she said, in the morning times, she tries to get it in the morning. If you want to get it in bright and early Saturday morning before the kids wake up.
He has an issue with anything that feels planned to him. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying is scheduled sex. Here's a solution.
Boring.
Here's a solution. Don't tell him when you're going to do it. Just wake up at 3 in the morning. Wake up at 3 in the morning. Just wake up at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that's spontaneous.
Round me at 11, bro. Matter of fact, do it an hour before you got to go to work.
Nothing more spontaneous
than that. Call
while
you're at work and say, come to it up.
Yeah.
This dumbass.
That's crazy. That's wild. Okay, let's see. A woman grabbed my husband and he laughed about it.
Okay.
Am I wrong for being upset?
Grabbed him where?
Let's see.
All right.
So advice needed. She says, hi, everyone. I'm a 41-year-old female, and I have been married to my husband, who's 38 for 13 years. This past weekend, we attended another fundraiser dinner for his company. We go to these about 5 times a year. I honestly don't enjoy going. I always feel out of place because he mingles and talks to everyone, but rarely includes me in the conversation. I've always asked to stay home, but he says that he needs me there, or it would look bad if I'm not there to support him.
Okay.
There's always alcohol at these events to help everyone loosen up and spend more time at the auction. This time, a woman actually grabbed my husband's butt.
Okay.
I didn't see it happen, but he told me about it later while laughing. I didn't find it funny at all. He said she wanted some chocolate-covered almonds from the table and asked, where's your wife? He pointed me out and said, she's right there. Apparently, the woman responded by saying, oh, she can't see, and then grabbed his butt. This is exactly what I've been trying to explain to him, that he is overly friendly and some people take it the wrong way. He thinks it's harmless and says that I'm overreacting. I don't see it that way. I feel like it's crossing a line and shows a lack of respect for our marriage. He works in sales where we are from a smaller town, so everyone knows everyone. So he says being friendly is a part of his job and helps him close deals. But to me, there's a difference between being personable and allowing inappropriate behavior. I can't help but wonder what might happen if I'm not around. Am I overreacting? Is this something I should let go? I feel like if the roles were reversed, it would have been an immediate difference in how he viewed it.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
At all. And no, you're not overreacting. She was trying to get some of that shit.
Yeah.
That's why.
That was the test.
That's why she said,
was the test.
Right. And this is why I double down. I tell people, no, I'm married.
No, but here, the test was, she asked him where his wife was. He told her his wife was there in the same room. She still proceeded to do it, and he didn't give her a reaction. He didn't tell her, hey, don't do it. That's inappropriate.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
He didn't. The wife said this is what he told her while laughing and telling the story.
This is what he told her.
This is what he told her.
He probably fabricated what the hell he told her.
Okay, so but even if he fabricated it, are you trying to do that to get jealousy out of me? Are you trying to do that to incite? We don't know that, right? But the point of the matter is that you shouldn't have let another woman grab you, accost you in that way, knowing that, I mean, whether I was in the room or not. Yeah. But you didn't tell her that it was inappropriate. You didn't say, excuse me, ma'am, like, don't do that. You didn't give her any type of indication that what she just did was inappropriate. And
that's the problem.
And that's what she needed.
She
needed to know that, okay, like, you're willing to play
me, you heathen.
You're willing to play these games with me while your wife is in the room. What are you willing to do when she's not around at all?
She's gonna test it.
Of course she is.
She's gonna test it.
Of course she is. Because women like power plays just like men do. And you now become more appealing because I know you belong to somebody else. And the fact that you don't even care to correct me, and we're doing that right under your wife's nose.
The thrill.
The thrill.
All right, you'll get the thrill of these hands. Yeah, I don't think you're overreacting at all. I feel like it was the whole situation inappropriate personally.
Yeah, because if I came home to you and I told you, while we were at the dinner, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, David is so funny. He said he wanted to go get some almonds at the table, and then he was asking me where you was, and I was like, oh, you right over there, and then he was like, oh, and then he slapped me on the butt. What you gonna say? You gonna be like, and what did you do?
Right. And I'm
gonna be like, oh, he was just joking, babe. We live in a small town, and everybody knows everybody, and this is good for my business. So don't even.
You know what else is funny? These hands.
You know what else is comedic? My left and my right.
I'm gonna go tell David the story.
Right.
It's gonna be real funny.
Bye, DeBell. It's gonna be real funny. Let me see what his reaction is. Yeah, no, I don't think you're overreacting at all, because your husband was. He was set tripping. Yeah, he was set tripping. Okay, here we go. I think. Okay. It says, am I the asshole? My wife and I came home at 3 a.m. and my mother-in-law acted like we were 16 sneaking into our own house.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I'm a 41-year-old male. My wife is 42. We had plans to go hiking and have dinner with friends. We made our kids 16 and 12 sandwiches for lunch and called my spouse's mom to ask her to bring the kids dinner because we would be gone into the evening. We also told the kids that we would be home late. We've left our kids at home alone multiple times, and we fully trust them. We just want to make sure that they had something decent instead of warming something up. Hence why asking my mother-in-law to bring them food. Not once did we ask her to stay, nor did we expect her to. I can already see where this is going. We have told her many times you can stay and watch TV due to her not having internet if she wants, but she never stays. My spouse and I had an amazing day with our great friends and had dinner after. They wanted to go back to their place to hang out more. Next thing we know, it's super late and we get a call from my mother-in-law asking where we were. We were just about to head home anyway and said that we would be home soon. Flash forward to arriving home, and my mother-in-law is sitting in the living room of my house fuming. No TV on or anything. I'd love to say she was sitting in the dark, but she wasn't that dramatic. She starts getting angry at us, commenting what time it is and how our 16-year-old shouldn't be up this late. Side note, we don't let him stay up late all the time, but trying to manage a 16-year-old is hard enough as it is. 12-year-old had already called it a night and went to sleep. Now, I'm a little upset because I don't like being accosted in my own home and being treated like a child sneaking in. I proceeded to tell her she didn't have to stay. She was only supposed to grab them dinner. She then tells us how disrespectful it is for not telling her where we were and why we were coming home so late.
Bitch, I ain't gotta tell you nothing. Come on now.
Now, if she had said this in a caring tone or even a worried tone, this wouldn't be a problem. This came off in a very angry tone. Even when she was leaving, she slammed the door. Now today, she is saying that it was about when we had came home, much rather because she was worried. And we didn't tell her when we were coming home or where we were. She said, quote, "You said you were going hiking and to dinner." That statement is the truth. We did go hiking and we did go to dinner. We just went with the flow and added more onto the evening. So are we the assholes for not calling her and telling her we would be late coming home, even though we had no idea that she would be staying past getting them dinner? No. You had a 16 and a 12-year-old at home.
Let me say it for the comments. Fuck her. I don't give a fuck. One is 16.
One is 12.
One is 12.
Yeah.
They are old enough to take care of themselves.
Right.
As long as they have the basic necessities within arm's reach.
Yes.
Water, food.
Shelter.
Yeah. Warmth or heat, whatever.
They know not to let people in the house. They know not to leave the house.
They know. I'm pretty sure they have their own devices.
Yeah. I'm sure they know safety protocols. Like the parents said, we have left them home alone multiple times.
They are not like the kids in the last story that are 2 and 3. These two, this couple can be spontaneous.
They're at that level in life. I can come home at midnight because I have a 12 and a 16-year-old at home.
Let Venus be 12. She getting left.
Bye. No, she not.
Left. I'm in it. And look here, ma'am. You can sit in my living room, man, all you want. Guess what? You ain't got to come back.
But guess what? Guess who leaving? Goodbye, ma'am. Because I didn't ask you to come watch your grandkids. I asked if you could drop them off dinner. And even if you would have said no, you couldn't drop them off dinner. Guess what? I have a 16-year-old who I'm sure knows how to get food to that house.
Right.
I have a 16 and a 12-year-old who I know is not going to starve.
They're not living in the middle of nowhere because going forward, I would just DoorDash some shit to the house.
But they probably don't want to DoorDash because it's a stranger coming to the house too. But I mean, you can order food before they leave, like something. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so let's see. Is he overreacting?
Okay.
So I'm overreacting. The girl that I'm seeing called me a creep and said that it's weird AF and left early. Okay. Pretext. I have a great social circle, male and female friends, and most of my male friends have girlfriends. We all regularly hang out at my place as I live alone, and they all house share with randoms. In my bathroom cupboard, where I keep towels and cleaning products, I also have a small basket labeled monthly ritual battle gear. It was a joke between a few female D&D friends, and it has pads of various makes and thickness, as well as different tampons. There's also pH neutral towelette wipes and ibuprofen. And all my female visitors who come to my house know about this. The girls tell the girls. Now, shut up. They know that it's for them if they ever get caught unprepared while at my place. They can go in, take whatever they need, however many they need. They don't need to ask or tell. They just don't abuse it, and I ask them not to. I check it depending on how many times I've had people over, and I replenish it as needed. This system has worked for me for 5 years that I've lived here, and it has been used many times. All of the great relief to my friend group. Mm-hmm. Okay. The girl that I've been seeing for about 5 or 6 months, he's been seeing a girl for about 5 or 6 months. Sorry, guys. And she stayed the weekend, Friday through Sunday, during which time she came on her monthly blood sacrifice ritual and asked me if I could go buy her some pads or tampons. I told her that there's some in the basket in the bathroom under the cupboard. She went in, and when she came out, she asked why I had them. I explained why, but it wasn't a good enough answer for her. So I told her that periods and women's health is still quite taboo subject and most don't feel comfortable discussing it. So that's there to provide them with a quiet, private space to address it themselves without needing to ask anyone. It saves them being embarrassed either from asking for one or from asking their partner to leave because of it. No one's none wiser, and the female can feel confident that they are not going to be going home with blood stains or leave blood on anything. They don't have to leave; they can stay and continue doing whatever we're doing. So, in my opinion, it's a win-win for everyone. She responded by saying it's weird and creepy, but couldn't tell me why it was. I kept pushing and asking why she's having this reaction to me innocently helping friends. She responded by leaving and going home and kept saying, it's just effing creepy. Why does a grown ass man have tampons and pads in his bathroom? Do you use them too? I just sat there, jaw falling through the earth as she walked out the door. I've blocked her number and refused to speak to her until I get an apology for her attitude and a guarantee it won't happen again. But I don't think this will be the last time. It came across as an insecurity that I have these products, let alone have and let female friends in my home. Her friends have messaged me saying that I'm overreacting and that she's insecure. I responded with, insecure about what? That I might be helping my female friends put a tampon or a pad on? Apparently, I'm now being petty. So, am I overreacting?
A little bit. That's hilarious.
Well, how's he overreacting? She's the one that left.
She left. Okay, her fault. How does he expect an apology if he blocked her?
Okay, but still.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two is, I agree. I think she was just a little, it threw her off. It threw her off
yes.
and she was insecure because now it's like, because if she don't really know you like that, oh, so you keep this here for all the girlies?
Right.
Player?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
You know
it could come out that way.
So
yes.
Again, I think the proper thing to do would have been have one of your D&D friends explain to her the system.
Have the girls tell her.
Have the girls tell the girls like P.S. said earlier. And then that solved the problem. So I think a little bit.
Okay, here's the thing though. Okay, I get it. No, I agree with you 100%. I just think it's crazy that you have some, like, okay, he's thinking about
his friends.
Uh-huh. Also you, right? Because like he said, if you get caught in a situation, you don't want to have to leave. You don't want to have to come out and like secretly ask your boyfriend or something like, oh, can you go get me a pad? Can you go get me a tampon? I feel like that's just like housewarming thing, you know, like that's just a staple to have in there because he knows that he has females. Because he knows that he has females in his home frequently, right? Because like how he said, he owns his home. He's there alone. But also on the same aspect, I can also understand if we're dating and we've been dating for 6 months and I go into your bathroom and you're telling me that you're fully stocked with feminine hygiene products, I'm thinking to myself too, like, you fully stopped. Yeah. Like you don't, it's not like a small little thing because we just started dating it could be a personal thing for me. So why do you have so many feminine products?
This ain't like the bathroom at work.
Right. But on that same note, I don't think you're even giving him credit enough for considering.
Okay, here's the thing.
And he don't live with a woman. He ain't got to have that stuff.
It's weird because she's never experienced anything like that before.
She never,
right?
Yeah. Right. He's being mature.
But on the flip side of that, you know, if he was a she and she was like, oh, you know, there's spare,
what?
You know,
like condoms
in there in case y'all want to knock something out.
In case y'all want to like knock something out. Okay, but I will say, for reference, he also let me read this too. Worth noting that he also has condoms, mainly for himself, but he also gives them to his male friends if they ask, just not for use at his place, laughing out loud. He said that he gets them from the sexual health clinic and they come in a count of 100 in a box. So every time he goes to get a checkup, he also gets a box of...
But are those condoms in the same container as the pads? That's my question.
Why would they be?
Okay, then.
Why would they be? The point of the matter is that I feel like you going in on him for being a responsible adult.
I'm not.
No, not you. I'm saying her because and how he also explained women's health is also something that is like taboo to talk about or something that people don't feel comfortable talking about. But I feel like he's a grown man in his own space who understands that he has females in his house what sounds like regularly, right? He also has males in his house regularly, but him as just being a responsible adult and being a considerate adult, he's like, I know that I have male and females in my group that come over often. I'm going to ensure that if my homeboy need, he may need something, I got him.
Who you are, I got you.
And that's what that's just like hospitality. That's like you coming over and you're making sure that you have a variety of drinks for your guests, or you have a variety of snacks. You are. That's what you have me for.
I got water and juice.
But it's the same thing. It's like when people come into your space, what he's saying, I think what he's saying, what I get from it is that he wants you to feel comfortable no matter what. And no matter who you are. He's a good friend. You can have a drink. You can eat. If something happens and you get surprised, guess what, girl? You ain't even got to tell me about it. Because like he said, the girls tell the girls. So when you go into that bathroom, nobody else has to know what you're doing in that bathroom. And I don't want to know.
And I understand and I agree with everything you said. But he asked if he was overreacting, and I still say slightly because she was thrown off by the situation because this shit ain't normal. Everybody know,
everyone's not the mature adult.
No, okay, you doing too much.
The mature adult?
No. You French now?
Monsieur?
Oh, you are French because you gonna shave.
Wow. Wow. First of all, what you're not gonna do.
I'm talking about your armpits.
I'm talking about armpits, legs, everything else. What you're not gonna do is sit up here and I have to make sure I shave, especially because when I do my lat pull downs, I don't want to have a whole bush.
It was a joke. Calm down.
Goodness gracious, you're always trying to come for me with lies.
So sensitive.
I am very sensitive. I told you, hasn't been great mentally this week. But yeah, I mean, okay. Do I think he's overreacting?
We still talking about this? Slightly.
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, it's your opinion. Your asshole.
Right. We all have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't all have vaginas, though.
We don't.
We don't.
And those who don't have vaginas, who consider vaginas.
Top tier?
Yep.
I consider yours.
What do we have?
All right, guys. We're going to go right into the
comment of
the week. All right. The comment of the week this week comes from
Faye X Thompson.
Yes, and it's in regards to the clip about the woman who had the boyfriend that wanted the car. Her to buy her a car.
Wanted her to buy him a car with the money she got from her mother dying.
Condolences to her. Yeah. And Faye Thompson said, I'm gonna say what I think she meant or he meant. See how God removes trash out your life? He's an on-time God. Because the fact that your mama brought you clarity going forward to know that he wasn't the one.
She's always protecting you.
I said, not mama coming through from across the grave.
But she did the right thing. She dumped his ass.
With the quickness. She
said, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm. And the second comment comes from the same post from Chocolate Betty Boop. Now look here. I kind of picked this because it's about me. And secondly, the Betty Boop thing is my auntie, God rest her soul, loved Betty Boop. Loved Betty Boop. And so I instantly thought of my auntie. I was like, you know what? But she says, hubby, you keep my inner demon strong. And look here, y'all. I just be saying what I feel.
I do it for the people.
A lot of y'all be saying about my ab lift because I be again, I have to. This is my first time hearing a lot of this shit, and I be like, you can't be this dumb. You can't be this.
You live on the same rock everybody else does. It's possible.
But those are the comments of the week, people.
it's possible.
This shit is crazy.
All right, guys. If you're not doing so already, you already know the drill. And if you don't, don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell grandma, who will tell everyone, to follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us at the Life After I Do podcast on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Who am I missing? YouTube. Mm-hmm. Follow us on all of the major platforms at Life After I Do podcast. Every single week you get a new episode on Wednesdays. And if you haven't heard, and if you are not on the bandwagon yet, you can also subscribe over on Instagram. That's going to come with some exclusive content. When the merch drops, you're going to get a discount on merch.
And the merch is coming soon.
Merch is coming soon. So all fun things. We've got some fun things planned for you guys. And we just appreciate you guys rocking with us for as long as you have.
Yeah. Please do us a favor and follow our baby because she swears her down.
What she said, she was like, "Mom, can you tell your followers to follow me?
Because y'all keep taking my followers."
I was like, "Girl, I don't even know what that means." But if you could be so kind to follow my baby at Phoenix Rain 2035. That's PhoenixReign 2035 on Instagram.
That's it.
I had to do that because my baby asked me. My baby asked me to ask y'all.
But here's the problem. She don't post now.
Well, I don't let her on social media like that. So I don't.
But I'm saying, like, we don't post a lot over there. We post like her meets and stuff. That. But now if she start getting followers, I gotta post for my fans. Because she thinks
she needs to stop.
Because ever since that vibe check, her head blew. Boy, I tell you.
I love her. But yeah, so new episode every Wednesday, guys. And until we meet again.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell Granny. Because if Granny know, everybody know.
Peace,
Peace, Boskies.